My report was on textbook light classes, as in reducing the amount of use of textbooks in today's classroom. Why is this significant to my field? The topic was reducing the amount of textbooks in classrooms. The relevance was books on my field of study are technical and pricey. And the reason, why have books when there are easy online resources available to anyone? Why did this interest me? What interested me most in this research? The prices of old versus the prices of the most recent textbooks widely vary. As seen on the screen, you can see the used version 12 is $1.99 because nobody really needs it anymore. And the most recent, most widely used book is $113 used, but this is a common trend among a lot of different textbooks. How does this apply to my field? Going further in my education, finding out about prices of new and used books, as well as online research, will help me save money. Renting a book is cheaper, and online texts are easier to navigate. VitalSource Bookshelf is one of my go-to websites for finding online books. It has a lot of the titles I need for school and some of the ones that I'd just like to look at and maybe rent for a couple months. The most difficult part of researching was finding sources that covered exactly what I was writing about. The most difficult part of writing was sticking to the format and conveying my ideas. The most difficult part of editing was looking to see where things made sense and what could be added, what could also be changed. The most difficult part of proofreading was finding grammatical errors and making sure everything was in the correct format. How did I get the information? I found the information by searching the internet about the main points I was trying to make. I found sources in news articles, independent studies, and personal testimonies of teachers themselves. I included parts about prices, outdating of information, and alternate methods of teaching. A lot of these alternate methods came from the teachers themselves that wrote the articles, and they found it useful to use PowerPoints, much like this, to convey a lesson and have the textbooks be used more as a reference point. What I liked and disliked about this writing assignment. I liked that most of my original theories about textbooks were correct, and a lot of the sources agreed with my opinions on the prices and current versions and previous versions, and how they would use textbooks in a classroom that didn't use textbooks very much. I dislike the strict formatting guidelines, although it's good to have uniformity for a large amount of papers written in this way. What if I had to do it all again? I would choose a topic related closer to my field of study, because obviously books, I'm not a librarian, I'm going into networking, so it would be more wise to write about something I could relate to more, maybe have a little bit more knowledge on. I would pay closer attention to grammar and capitalization in my outlines, because I seem to do poorly when writing my outlines and guidelines for the paper itself. I would follow the formatting a bit closer from the start, because I did have to make big changes in the overall look of the paper, where things were, how things were titled, and what pages things were on while editing my paper. In conclusion, I'm glad I wrote about what I did, and what I learned from the research and the APA formatting and the constructive criticism I got from my peers. Thank you for watching.